Okay, it's on like Donkey Kong. We're in the house, and it's now just gone 7 o'clock here in the UK. And if you guys on the chat can let us know if we're coming in loud and clear, that would be seriously awesome. So we got a list here because we're always going to be doing this, aren't we? About tonight's show. Survivalist Dad 101. Good to see you, bro. And John, thank you for the 5x5 confirmation, friends, and Jay, of course. So that's good. So what I wanted to do, I'll put in the comment in the chat about what videos that you want to see me do, because I've had a bit of a fair break. I think it's safe to say. I did do a live stream earlier today saying what's been happening or so. So we're on, and it's just how it is. So what I wanted to do was to let you guys know about the videos and the things that are coming soon to this channel. And I did think, do you know what? I might as well do a live stream 7 o'clock every night this week. I don't know how that sits with you guys, but it works for me pretty good, actually. So how many of you guys in the chat right now, or indeed in a replay, have heard of a friend of mine in Texas? His name is Jason, and he runs a YouTube channel called Archaics. If you've heard of Jason, let me know in the live, and let me know in the comment section as well if you're watching on a replay, because I've been in contact with Jason. I sent him an email, and I want to invite him here to this YouTube channel so we can do a really cool live stream about all sorts of stuff. Now, if you guys have not heard of Jason, it's going to blow your mind. All right, seriously, there's no way I have people on my channel who aren't that good. Jason's very, very good. Okay, one of these days I plan to go out and see Jason in Texas, so who knows. So what do we know about Jason and Archaics, because he's coming onto his channel hopefully this week, maybe early next week, depending on his schedule. My schedule's all open, all free and all good, so we'll have to wait and see. So he's very, very good at predictions. Now, what Jason does is very clever guy. He spent 20 odd years in prison, and he's basically just been reading and researching of how the world actually works, real history. And with that, he has got into software and predictions. And he believes, and he's been proven right so many times, that history repeats itself in cycles. And with that information, and of course, with the introduction of AI probably helping as well, it's insanely accurate of the things that he foresees. And he's been right so many times, it's insane. So we're going to be talking about predictions. Now, the reason I wanted to cover that with Jason is because as preppers, the more heads up that we can get, moreover dates, times, certain events, etc., the better we are going to be prepared. So that's my logic reasoning behind this. And like I said, history repeats itself, and Jason's spot on with predicting things, and they've pretty much come true. So yeah, he spent 20 years in prison. It's all been documented. It happened when he was 17. He didn't really do anything wrong, in my opinion, but you know, the penal law system in America is pretty crazy. But Jason, hopefully, when he gets the email, when he replies, we're going to get a date and a time. As soon as that happens on my end, I will be probably doing a few YouTube shorts, because everyone says, why don't you do shorts? Well, I just thought it was a bit weird, but it seems to be the way of the world these days. So I'm going to have a go at doing some YouTube shorts. I'll do a couple of community posts announcing when that's going to be. And it's going to be free for everyone. You don't have to become a member, etc. So that's going to be cool. Also, planning to do a bovie camp. So the one I done earlier on this year has done pretty well. Nearly 70,000 people have seen that video. So that's thinking, do you know what? People like that sort of stuff. So there's a good friend of mine who appeared with me in that video. His name's Mike Cheshire Wanderer. He's probably in the chat right now. So as soon as my back has recovered and I'm feeling better, then that is going to be on the cards ASAP. I am itching to get out into the wild. Some of you people who have been following me for a long, long time now, since 2012. Yes, I used to do overnight camps once a month at least, and then it sort of tailed off as I got older, I become a parent, etc. But now I'm really keen to get back into that, because one of the most important things I feel that preppers should do in our community is to have some knowledge, some experience in practicing skills should you need to leave your home, whether it's going to be a prolonged period of time or just a short period of time. If you need to move from your house, which has been compromised, if things go bad and you need to go somewhere safe, I think it's important to have some skills and some kit and equipment under your belt so you can travel to a safer location. That's my mindset with that. So a bobby camp looks so much fun. We had a great time filming it last time, and yeah, we both like making people jump over spooky things. I got the idea from the first overnight camp I ever done back in 2012, and I was fighting off zombies in the woods. It made me later on in 2012 went up to Silbury Hill on the summer solstice of that year and come on under alien attack. So I find it great fun to have prepping stuff, survival skills, and a bit of humor as well. Okay, speaking of humor and prepping, we're going to get onto that in a bit. I've got a friend of mine who has just started a YouTube channel. If you're out there, hi bro. He's done a really cool series of audio books which you can just watch and listen to on YouTube. It's brilliant. It's really cool. Ex-squaddy like myself, and the humor and the banter's there. And you know, the world is a crazy place, and it can be scary if you allow it to scare you. So I think to have a break from it, have a bit of a laugh, and learn a few things as well is all good from my eyes. Okay, so I don't know how you people feel about that sort of thing. Someone was sent me an email. My email is working, by the way, and that is below the video if you want to email me. Have I got any more videos about the latest on my wood stall? And I will be doing some videos this week upon that. I was splitting wood today, actually. So that's all come along very well. And it's quite surprising how fast you can actually dry firewood. Now, I'm going to be showing some secret tips about that, because it's not the case where you have to have certain tree species that you have to season over 1, 2, 3, 4 years. It's absolute bullshit. We've been lied to. So I'm going to be revealing lots of truth about how you can dry practically any firewood within 6 months so you can ready to burn it. Okay, yes, it works, and I'll prove it to you. So I will be doing one or maybe a series of videos about the wood stall. Also, I'm going to be doing a video, maybe a couple actually, about real life prepper scenarios. Okay, some of the trials, tribulations, and challenges that I've been facing personally out here in the middle of nowhere, especially since the police arrested me. It's been hell, and I've literally had to use prepping and survival for real life. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing lots of things that I found that works, and things which surprised me, which I thought should have worked but they didn't. So there's going to be some real life prepper stories coming out real soon on his channel. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I think sometime this week I'm going to do a short video talking about that audio book prepper stuff that my mate set up. Okay, now that's going to be coming out sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. Also, I've been foraging as well. September is usually a really good month for getting stuff sorted because it's free. Okay, you can go out into the wilds, hedgerows, in the woods, whatever it is, and you can forage. I'm not really foraging for food, but moreover medicinal stuff. Okay, earlier on I got some rose hips. I'll probably do a video on that if you're interested, about the benefits of rose hips and how you can turn it into something really good, so you can have a spoonful or 1 or 2 a day, and it's going to literally help you with inflammation. Now, because of the weird house scare that I've had recently, which I've done a video on it today, you might want to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Inflammation is usually behind lots of pain. Most of us have some sort of aches, pains, ailments, injuries, whatever. So anything you can do to reduce your inflammation will absolutely reduce your pain. All right. So one of them is rose hips. It's amazing. So I'm going to be probably doing a video on that. So stay tuned about that one. Also, OLIGHT's been in contact with me. Now the evenings are drawing in. Lots of people need torches. Now, most of you probably know, I don't know if you all do, But I'm really glad to be on board with OLIGHT. Now, OLIGHT do amazing torches, all the rest of it. There's links below. If you click on that, it will go to their website. You'll get discounts, etc. But the thing is, every now and again, OLIGHT will do like a big sale. So if you are considering getting some more torches to cover your bags and your desk at work, in your car, whatever it is, okay, or friends and family, make sure everyone's got torches. It's a really good opportunity to get some really cool brand new torches that have just been made, that's just come out, for a much reduced price, saving all of us in the community some money, which I'm sure you'll agree is the way forward. Because in this day and age, you know, things are getting really tight money wise. You know, whatever you do for a job, that wage very rarely goes up, but everything else is going up, isn't it? So money is a problem. So torches, if you need some new ones, you want to upgrade some old ones, etc., or whatever it is, stay tuned for a OLIGHT live stream coming out. It's going to be within the next couple of days, right? So stay tuned for that one. Also, I've had 2 companies contact me, which is quite nice, actually. It's been a while since companies have reached out to me, wanted to help them out, telling me the truth, telling you guys the truth, sorry, about my thoughts about their products. So we're talking solar power banks, all right? So when the power goes off, and the way things are going with the rise of all of these electric vehicles, the rise in data centers consuming lots of electric, plus a couple of million extra people here in the UK, there's a massive drain on our energy grid. So if you can cover your own arse, you and your family, so when the power goes out, you should be able to function without any issues, okay? So stay tuned for some power bank testing. I will tell you the truth on how it is. And I'm going to be, what I do, the company contacts me, I get it, I test it out, and if it's no good, I have sent some back, actually. Most of them are from China, wasn't happy with it at all. So we'll see how these 2 solar power banks, which I'm going to be incommunicado with over the next week or so, that should be coming out soon. And I think, do you know what? It's been a long time since I've done a video on a bug out bag. Now, if any of you guys are interested in me showing all of you guys my bug out bag, let me know in the live or the comment section, and I will absolutely be thrilled to bits to show you the bag that I use, okay? Now, when I used to teach survival as a survival instructor here in the mountains of Wales, the amount of times people said to me, what do I need to put in my bug out bag? And I always answer those guys with the same question. Every single bug out bag should be 100% unique. Please, for the love of God, don't go out and buy a bug out bag that's already been made. The chances are it's going to be full up with cheap crap. The bag's going to be crap. When you actually go to use it for real, for whatever reason, it will probably fail. So everyone's own situations, everyone's own scenarios, every person's budget, etc., has a direct impact on what should be in that bug out bag. Okay, you can use an inch bag, which basically means you grab a bag and you're never going to come home. We're talking proper SHTF, the shit is hit the fan for real. You have to leave and you're never coming back. That's called an inch bag. In the community, I believe the Americans come up with the idea. Inch means I'm never coming home. Inch bag. Or a bug out bag. Now, myself was in the infantry for 3 or 4 years, a long time ago, and some of you guys are veterans as well. The term bug out, all it actually means is to leave an area as fast as possible. Okay, so you're in a harbour area, you're in the infantry, the enemy comes, you have to literally grab your shit and go, and that's called bugging out. So the prepping community has taken that sort of slogan on board. So you can use a bug out bag for all sorts of things. You can keep one in your car. So if you break down or you're stuck on the motorway, there's been a fatality. Now, I've heard people that I've known personally been stuck on a motorway for 8 hours. They shut the motorway, they couldn't go anywhere. And it was a heat wave and didn't have nothing in the car. So learn from these people's mistakes. Consider having something in your car to help that situation along, whether it's drinks, snacks, water, something to charge your phone, If it's cold, a friend of mine who now lives out in Canada, he was caught out in a massive snowdrift in BRECON beacons, and he had to pull over and sleep in the car. Luckily, he had blankets, sleeping bags, and all of that. But some people didn't. And if you haven't got much fuel, that engine's going to run out, and so is your heating. So you're going to be in an icy tomb. Just because it hasn't happened to you before, it's impossible to say if it ever will, but it's always best to be prepared. And I guess that's the reason why you guys watch my videos. I've spent since 2012 making YouTube videos on preparedness. I really started prepping back in 2010, and it's just literally become a way of life for me. Personally, I just think it's common sense. Now, I'm not sure whether I've got ADHD or not. The signs seem to be there, but I know some of you guys probably do. Being a Virgo as well, we're natural planners. So for me, I find it very, very easy. So tell me off if I'm saying things which aren't coming across clear, concise, and easy for you to understand. I try to make it as simple as possible. I got really good feedback as a survival instructor. The amount of times people said to me that you're really, really good at teaching. You know, every single person who finished the courses, which was up to a 3-day wilderness survival course, they all said to me, I've learned so much stuff and you've got a knack of sharing information. So that's my calling, as it were, to help people prepare and survive for all sorts of things. Okay, I could literally do a Q&A. I will literally have answers for everything. So the weird thing is, you know, like I say, I've been doing this since 2010, so 15 years now. Spent some time in the military. I've got good friends who have been in special forces, so I've picked up hints and tips from those guys, which you can't seem to get anywhere online most of the time. So I've got a really good skill set, and I've had to build on that and test myself when I'm out in the wilds, practicing these skills in all conditions. I've done stuff in the snow, the rain, high winds, heat waves, the whole thing. Okay, and I believe it's imperative to learn skills. So these videos are going to be coming down the line all of this week and into the near future. So what I'm going to do now is, if you look at the pinned message on the top of this live stream, tell me what videos you want me to make. Now, this could literally run for hours, so I don't really want to make it that long. So I'm going to go into the chat now and see what we got here. Mr. Steve, good to see you. Coffee. Oh yeah, dude, honestly, a word about coffee is just, it's going to be a slog, isn't it? Yeah, 72-hour bag. DJ Rockford 83. Pretty much it. Most disasters that happen, it's usually all done within 3 days. So that's why it's dubbed a 72-hour bag. So you can put in that bag whatever you feel you need to get you through 72 hours. You shouldn't really carry a bag which is going to sort out you and your family. Every family member should have their own bag. They should all be self-sufficient. They should all be clued up with skills and how to use all the kit. Please, when you do get kit, I've done loads of videos, so feel free to go back in time and look at some of the reviews and some of the kit that I've done, because trust me, there is some really bad stuff out there. Some of the brands which I would avoid is stuff made from Highlander, Combat UK with a K. God, there is another one as well. I can't remember what it is, but some of these things, not all of them, but most of these things are really crap. Okay, you can buy a ferro rod from Highlander and it just won't work. Absolute nightmare. So really be careful of what you decide to put in your bag. So Jay would love to see some Archaix reset themed prep videos. Yeah, that's cool. I think I'll put that to Jason actually, because what I'm going to do is, when I hear back from Jason, I'm sure you know he's a very, very busy guy. I've already sent him 3 things that I want to cover. So yeah, I could put that to him, Jay. So reset themed prep videos. Yeah, we could absolutely talk about that live. That'd be really cool. So I'll put our archaics at the top of that list. Nice idea, dude. I like that. Mike, Tissue Wanderer, web text useless. Yeah, I'm not joking. I haven't got anything in my kit, and I've got a lot of kit. Web text, please don't get it. If you want something that's going to fall apart, it should be triple or double or triple stitched. It's usually single stitch. It's usually weak and it falls apart. You're going to put your life in risk when it gets real. Oh, Jay, how's it going, man? I'm still waiting for you to come and visit me. Yeah, do you know what? Funny enough, I did think, do you know what? When I get this YouTube channel up and running, because it's been a horrendous year for me, lots of you guys know. When the money's good, I'm going to be popping out to the States. So it's a weird one. I've got Alpha Charlie Concepts, who I've known for a long time. You're down in South. I've got my bro in North Carolina. And of course, I've got Jason in Texas. God knows how that's going to work. It's going to cost a fortune in flights getting everywhere. Cigar and whiskey refuse. Serious. If you want me to do that, I could. Nice one. Good to see you again, Gunnar. Been a supporter for a long time. So let's just go back in time. True utility. Yeah, it is. Some of it's okay. I think my dad and I got some things a long time ago. Some like I think there are titanium or aluminium capsules that you can thread together and put stuff in. Things like that are okay. But yeah, if you want anything hard use, please, you get what you pay for. That is a contentious subject at the moment. Legal UK weapons. Christ. With the problems I've had with the police, I'll probably be a bit stupid going there and then getting another knock on the door. As soon as you say self-defense, it also automatically turns into a weapon. So, yeah, go figure. City Prepper wants me to do YouTube videos on war. Wow. It's a bit far out, isn't it? Mind you, I've been saying for years, you know, this country is heading for civil unrest at some point. So we've really talked in depth about that. Steve, yes, I used to mention this. It was all part of the course that I used to do up here in Wales on the survival course of I don't want to bang my own trumpet or blow my own horn, etc. But I'm pretty much an expert in how to get out of an urban area. I spent 40, 50 years living in an urban environment. So lots of my training, etc. was actually done on foot, walking out of city, being covert, being a grey man, always planning your routes, etc. So yeah, I can do that one. Let me just make a note. Yep, a bug out of a city. Yeah, I can do that. Steve Arnold, a good reserve of water is a good idea. 100%, 100%. We're heading into autumn now. Actually, we're already in autumn. We just had the equinox. So we're going to get more water than we usually would. So it's great, but it's important to purify it. You don't want to get sick. I contacted Guardia and it put me out for 6 weeks. Seriously bad infection. All right. Yeah, I can do water purification videos. Reserves. Keep the ideas coming, people. This is what community is all about to me. We help each other. So if there's anything specifically you want me to cover, I can absolutely do that. Jerry, it's a good point. A very, very valid point. Good to see you here in the live stream, Jerry. It's a 100-litre rucksack, but you can't carry it as I'm in a wheelchair and 67 years old. So I've got our friends. I've come out of Instagram, by the way. So if anyone's been trying to contact me or whatever on Instagram, I'm just not on it no more. It just does my head in with all of the trigger crap. But I've got a good friend of mine who's in Paris. He, unfortunately, is in a wheelchair. And he's done some brilliant stuff on Instagram with all of the panniers and kit on his bags that he can carry on his wheelchair. So, yeah, something to really think about, Jerry, for sure. Mr. Nightcall, I practice bugging out every month. Wow. Fair play to you, sir. Yeah. Because listen, the more training you get under your belt, the more skills that you learn, the more finely honed your bug out system is, whether it's a vehicle, whether it's a smock, whether it's a backpack, whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're in a push bike, motorbike, whatever it is, the more training that you get done with it, should you have to do it for real, it'll be so much easier. You're not going to be scratching your head thinking, damn, I forgot this, I didn't think of that, what am I going to do now? You want to cover as many angles as you can. Training is important. Cappuccino got a small hobo stove. Yeah, I've done a video a long time ago. I called it the Chappy stove. Who remembers that dog food called Chappy? I made a little hobo stove out of one of those. And yeah, it doesn't weigh anything. That's a good idea. Car bag, summer and winter versions. Yeah. Okay. So, Bob, summer and winter. For car. Yeah, consider it done, John. I'm going to the top of the chat now. So if any of you guys are chatting right now, I'm going to have to go through these early ones, and then I'm going to go back to the most recent ones. Okay, people? So bug out bag, yeah, I will be doing a bug out bag video. Like I say, the thing is, though, the bug out bag that I'm going to make for myself is for my situation. It might not cover everyone else. I live out in the sticks, and in fact, I've already bugged out. So my bag is going to be completely different than if you live in a town or a city. But I can cover that actually. What I might do is I might build a city-based bug out bag, go to some city, Hereford or somewhere, and film bugging out of a place like that. So that could work. Steve Arnold got some powerful LED bicycle lights. You can charge from a sun. That's awesome. Yeah, fair play, Steve. Excellent idea. What happened to Sigma Prepper? I've never heard of Sigma Prepper. Sorry, mate. Yeah, Cornish Bob. Honestly, I picked some actually from Rachel's garden the other day, and I've got them in a carrier bag downstairs. So if I get around to it tomorrow, I've got to go to doctors and get bloods done. I've got to pick up some antibiotics, and I've got some more wood to cut, and I've got a live stream to do. So yeah, I need to do it soon because they're going to start going on the turn. Yeah, Julia, you're right. A lot of inflammation is caused by sugar and carbs. Not only that, processed meats as well. Processed meats, refined, things like white bread, stuff like that, all causes inflammation. If you really want to rid your body from inflammation, the only way that I've known that you can do it is to follow Dr. Sebi and do that proper vegan, pH balanced, alkaline diet. It's incredible. Saved lives, that guy. And they killed him for it. So you know when someone's on the truth when they get removed. Nettle flowers are good. Yes. Yeah, you got to get the right variety. But yeah, you can literally dry those out, put them in cereal, etc. That's all good stuff. Magic mushrooms from golf courses. My word. Sounds interesting. Where'd you get your t-shirt from? Veteran company sent me about 20 t-shirts, and it's by Forcewear, and it's the Yomper. I was in the Royal Marine Cadets for 5 years, so the Marines are really close to my heart, and I've got lots of friends who have been in the Marines, so that's where I got that from. Forcewear. You can find them on Instagram. They've got a website as well, etc. Can you grow your own veg in your back garden? unfortunately, where I live, the weather and the climate is so bad. The only thing I've grown up here is cucumbers, tomatoes, strawberries. I've got apples and cherries in the garden. Not much really because it's so bad. But when I was down south, if you want to watch a video, 2020, I converted the whole back garden into a mini homestead for free, and I grew everything for my family. So you're more than welcome to see that video I've done back in 2020, the homestead video, I think I called it. So yeah, I've got 5 years experience having an allotment, and I've grown my own food. I'm going to move from here one of these days, so I'm going to go somewhere where I'm not right up on near the top of a mountain where it's hideous. It's all bedrock, it's wind, it's cold. Most things that grow up here are really small. If you're lucky to grow anything at all, you can have a polytunnel, but with these winds we get up here and the snow, it needs to be really expensive, and I just can't do it. Isaac Cox, we need to grow foods as a community again. Yeah, I agree. And listen, if you live in a small place, so it's a 1-bedroom flat, you live in a high rise or something, there's no excuse. What is a good tip, which I've mentioned before on live streams, is have a walk around your local neighborhood. You're bound to find some elderly people, and some of those have got a garden, they can't manage it. Just knock on the door, introduce yourself, and just say, can I grow some vegetables on your garden? And you know, you can have whatever you want from there. They're bound to say yes. It helps them out, it helps you out. So there's always a way. Okay, there's always a way. And don't forget, most council houses have got big gardens. So if you live in a council house or you know someone, they usually got bigger gardens than these crappy new houses that they build now. They're more like prisons, these new builds. I really feel for people who live in one of these bloody new buildings. They're a nightmare. I'm really scared of the thought of digital ID. Well, to be fair, most of us have got a fear about that. All we can do is just stand firm and push back and refuse it, get the word out, and hope that we can delay it long enough. But yeah, digital ID, not good. Right. Mr. Steve, we know Jason of Archaics. Yeah, my bro. Jay, yeah, me and Jason, I think we've done 3 live streams together so far. Once on his channel, I think he's come over here twice as well. And this is going to be another one. So yeah. Jason's channel is called Archaics. What I'll do is I'll see if I can get it up. That looks weird. Oh, here we are. That's better. Right, okay. I'm going to show you his screen. I'm going to screen share it so you can see his channel. So this is my mate's channel. He's got 178,000 subs now. He's just past 30 million views. I'm on about 25, 26 million views, so he's done really well. Archaics, this is it. That's how it's spelled. Archaics. Archaics, Artificial Intelligence X. It's amazing the stuff that he pulls out. Just totally insane. He's done some seriously cool things. So head on over to Archaics, tell him I sent you. Subscribe to him, watch some of his videos. He'd be glad you did. Totally glad you did. Right, I'm scrolling down to the latest in the chat now. Pamela Swan, hey, good to see you. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, Kane. Really appreciate it. I learned so much. Seriously, you're a dude. I really appreciate that, sir. You lovely people out there. Mr. Steve, oh yeah, he's from Portsmouth, and yeah, he I know what it's like in Portsmouth. It's a bit rough, so you got to be savvy. You got to earn your keep. You know what I mean? So fair play, hairspray. Yeah. Well, to be honest, you spray anything in someone's eyes, it's going to hurt. So yeah. Ah, interesting, Andrew. Now, someone told me about this a while ago. Alaska Prepper. I've got no idea. I've had Rudy here on my channel, and I think I've been on his channel once or twice as well. Lovely guy. It seems like he's just vanished. So I don't know whether the frigging social media police have turned up and told him off. I don't know if he's got health conditions. I've got no idea. If anyone knows what the latest situation with Rudy, Alaska Prepper, can you let us all know in the comment section or indeed in the live chat? John, I know you did. Fair play. Fair play to you, mate. Why not? Right. Green finger fetish. So someone who likes gardening. Self-defense advice for single ladies. Love from Lou. Oh, is that Lou down near Polperro? Oh, that's awesome down there. I love Polperro and Lou. It's brilliant. Self-defense for ladies. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. A lot of it will come under situational awareness, but there's certain things that you can have in your handbag, etc. So self-defense for ladies. Cool. Yeah, why not? That diet. Right, take it off. I share a screen so I can show you the stuff that I've read about this guy. And don't forget, I went vegan for 3 or 4 years. So I'm a firm believer in don't knock it till you try it. And I know lots of people bash vegans, but they've probably never tried it. So I don't know how they got the right to bash people if they haven't tried it. It worked for me for a while, but I'm come round to an all-round diet now. But I'm glad I tried it. I've literally got my body used to my muscle memory. Should things go bad, I can't get any meat, and I can scavenge and forage and grow vegetables. I know I'm going to be fine without meat. So, Dr. Sebi, this guy, absolute awesome guy, and he died under very mysterious circumstances. Pretty much an alkaline diet. Okay, incredible. So you look into research. Dr. Sebi, as it is there highlighted on the screen, okay? Just do a bit of research into Dr. Sebi, and if you want to literally stop all of your information, you're going to get results when you follow that person's advice. Yeah, 2016, I think he died. Yeah, they really took him out because people were really waking up to him. He was getting a massive audience fast because so many people were seeing the benefits from this guy's advice. And how he explained it, very scientific, literally debunks all of the bullshit that we're told about inflammation. Unbelievable. Dandelion, yeah, all parts of the dandelion's amazing. Seriously good. Scottish Prepper 73. Pepsi Max. God. Yes, excellent. And another thing which I've mentioned on live streams before, pineapple. Pineapple has got a certain compound in that which is amazing to smash inflammation. One thing you could do, the problem is I think Aldi has stopped doing it, but you can buy it in Tesco's. You can buy 1 litre of pure pineapple juice, no concentrated, just pineapples that have been squeezed, nothing else. So it's the best stuff. £2 a litre. If you can get like a litre of that into you a day, that's really going to help fight inflammation on a massive scale. You'll probably start seeing some benefits in week 2 actually, just by doing that. So Yeah, you want to just do a little online search about anti-inflammatory foods and see. Amazing. It really will help big time. Christ, I've been like 40 minutes. That's insane. Hey, bro, how's it going? Good to see you, Raf. Really good to see you, mate. Yeah. I know, I'm feeling so much better. I've literally decided to have a reality check and just be positive because stuff was getting me down with all of his crap that was constantly getting fired at me. No, it's a good point. Bugging out is the hardest thing to come up with a shelter option. It's light for a family. If you have to go on foot, what you could do is get the old Zeltbahn shelters, or the the Polish have got a version taken from the Germans. I forgot what it's called. Lavu, that's it. Lavu is basically half of a shelter, and you can literally pop them together. So each person in your family carries their own part of the shelter. If there's like 4 of you, 2 kids, 2 adults, you've all got one bit of shelter each. You put them together, you make one big shelter. That will cut down on the weight, and they don't pack up too much as well. Well, you was close. You know you got to put a timeout, you sod. You know who you are. Well, to be fair, I've got a borehole and it goes straight into the mountain, and my tap water is just beautiful, honestly. If you go somewhere and have tap water, if you're in a town or a city, I can smell the chlorine as soon as the cold water's running. It's puke, it's horrible. So, yeah, the water out here is just gorgeous, mate. No joke. Crossbows. Yeah, I've got one there, actually. In fact, when I look at it, always. This is my crossbow, and it's all right. It's not illegal. Yeah. What I do is I hang my cocking handles on there. So you literally just pull these down and it cocks it easy. Okay. So let me just unclip those. I'm going to have to re-wax that string because it's been on there for a while. So yeah, 175 pounds. So it's hard to cock, but yeah, that will literally go through if you're hunting, etc. Obviously, here in the UK, we just use these for target shooting. I've got a red dot scope on the top, Picatinny rail on there, and yeah, it's heavy, so you could use it literally as a weapon as well. So that's a solid bit of kit there. I think it's a Jaguar, 175 pound. By Armex is the company. Yeah, cool bit of kit. I'm glad I got that. I got that for my birthday when I moved out here to Wales. Actually, I treated myself because air rifles are okay, but if you really want to take something down, a crossbow is what you're going to need. So just going to put that there. Don't fall over. But yeah, always make sure, follow my advice, just make sure you've got that cocking thing on there already. Okay, so you just put it apart, pull it down, boom, load your bolt in, you're good to go. You're going to struggle without it. Yeah, I won't be doing those self-defense stuff. I'll tell you what is good though. I've got a friend of mine, Mike, weapon collector. He's done a YouTube short and a YouTube video about everyday self-defense items that you could use. You got to be so careful with it because the Gestapo government here in the UK is so bad. It really, really is. JJ's, yeah. They do some good kit for sure. Lots of the lads are currently serving go there. Oh yeah, a rolled up newspaper would do the job. Totally. Right, what's this question? I can't even pronounce that name. T2 base wrap, whatever that is. For some of us, there isn't an option for each family member being capable and equipped disabilities, illness, nor being able to leave, nor prepping due to low or no funds. What options for us in that situation? Well, that's a tough one, but it's not impossible. There's always a way. No funds, make funds. I know it sounds harsh. I don't mean to sound horrible, but I've had so many people who I've seen and met personally who do moan a bit, saying I'm skint, I've got no money, but they've got tattoos, they're smoking 20 a day, they're going to the pub twice a week, and they got Sky Sports. So if you was to change your lifestyle, you would have some money. Have a look around. Sell things that you don't really need, you don't really want anymore to get some money. Have a part-time job, maybe work online or something to get some money. So that would help getting some funds so you can buy some decent kit. Disabilities. Well, like I said, my mate Steve is in a Paris and is entirely self-sufficient of what he carries on his own wheelchair. So if he can do it, most people can. And I don't mean to come across as a bit cold. Everyone's got their own unique situations. What you need to do is to sit down, work out what you can and can't do, work out what you can and can't afford, whether you want to stay and defend your place, or work out a system of how to leave your place if you feel it's dangerous to go somewhere safe. That may involve someone else, like a community, a friend, a family member, physically getting you from there to there. Get a community, get a group going, get some help. That would be an idea. Do a hobo shoestring on the trains. What? I don't know if you guys know this lad. His name's Shai, Shiey, and I think he does videos out in Serbia and stuff with train surfing. He goes into nuclear bunkers. Oh, I love that guy. I've been subscribed for a few years now, and yeah, he does lots of that, jumping on trains and traveling all over the place. What's this, Bob? Refill carbon filters for them British Army water bottles. Are you on about the Survivor 58 bottle with the little screw in top? I'll go away. Pop-up adverts. Shop. Oh God, they've gone a bit gay. Jesus Christ. Oh, forget that. Yeah, there's a company which the Survivor 58 bottle is made by a company called Pure Hydration. So if you go into your search engine and type in Survivor 58 space Pure Hydration, you will find where you can get those from. Some of these questions there are freaking retarded. Sorry. Some of you lot are absolutely off your tits. Someone called Karen who's shouting in big letters. Have you checked out the new German BB air pistol? It shoots blow darts and has a 6-round clip. They aren't illegal yet. No, I've got no idea. No idea about that. No, I agree, John. To be honest, I can't do it without that pulley system. You need to get these. Okay. Once you've got them on there, my grandma could do it. It's easy. If you want to do it without, I completely agree, mate. I can't do it. It's a nightmare. thing is, a £25, it's not going to have the power like a £175 one would. My mate, I've got one out in Northern Ireland, and he's got proper big compound bows. Gee, Christ, them things are insane. But yeah, they're a bit big and they're money. Bloody hell. Tim's got a bigger one than me. £420 draw. Truth. That will go through someone's front door. Holy cow. Crossbows are illegal in Norway. I'm not going to say anything about Björn. Yeah, I've done videos on that. The cut a fire pit. God, I've done that when I cooked a steak with Wessex blades and that Jedi Knight of the Woods in the New Forest. I cooked a great big steak with funky spice and a huge Dakota fire pit. Yeah, they were awesome if you get that done right. Hey, Beach Up Man. Favorite whiskey. Awesome. I'm a raving fanboy. 400 feet a second. Dude. Don't play around with that stuff when you've had a drink, right? You guys. Raph is on a constant bug out van life. Yeah. You do. I don't know how you do it, mate. I just need my space. I couldn't. Oh man, it didn't wait in. Yeah, I'm not joking. Pineapple is amazing. Don't get that stuff from concentrate. Get pure pineapple. There's a compound. I forget what it's called. It's benzotriptine or something. I can't remember what it is, but it's excellent at smashing the crap out of inflammation. It's amazing. Some of you people. Peter. Oh yeah, I know the adder. Yeah. My mate with the wheelchair has got one of those with a stock of bolts as well. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're relatively new, so I don't know what they're going to be like in the years to come. Time will tell, but they do look good. I've actually assembled one. I've used one. What is it that you lot are worried about? Well, I don't care. You're banned. Whatever. Oh, well done. Thank you. It's bromelain. That's it. I knew it began with a B. That's it. Honestly, check it out, people. It's really good. I don't take no shit. Anyone who's like taking a piss, and sometimes they try to hide it with a little compliment. I'll see right through that shit. Frigging banned. I don't care. No disrespect to my community. I spent years building this. I'm not having some prick coming here shouting the odds. Anyway, that's it from me for this live stream. Thanks for the ideas. I've made my notes, and I'm going to be looking at making some of those videos along the list that I've already made of videos to done. So thanks for your support, and thanks for that super chat. It really, really helps. Everything helps support this channel the way it's going. So you guys take care. Thanks for watching, and stay funky.